I'm gonna say the N-word.
That's the first thing on the recording. Thank you, Isaac. Fantastic. Fantastic.
It wouldn't be a Candlestick session if somebody didn't, honestly.
Yeah, well, I guess this one's not getting monetized. Oh, darn it. I will. What I will.
He didn't actually say it. I mean,
sitcoms of all time.
Mhm.
So they're doing something right.
So anyway, the thing that I'll always remember from confirmation camp, and probably the thing that like spurred me most to not be a Christian anymore, was a special kind of guilt tripping they did. And like all of confirmation retreat is guilt tripping, but like this was special. What they did was they had a cardboard. A cardboard, just like a cardboard slab, right, with like a bunch of general like negative feelings. It had a bunch of like negative feelings on it, like written out, like anxiety or like. Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, just never fucking
And
forget
they made
it.
you like throw
Darts at it.
Darts at it. Yeah.
And then they would flip it around later in the night and had a Jesus'
And
face
it was
on
a
it. That they
picture of
shone,
Jesus,
and they
yeah.
shone flashlight through all the holes that we made with the fucking pins. It's like fucking so fucking good lord,
There was
dude.
also the if you've ever had gay thoughts, come to this separate room part.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool.
Yeah, they had like it was like a little butler building too, dude. It was like some fucking like you get murdered in a horror movie type shit.
Which is insane because, like, given where we live, I know several gay Catholics. Like,
Well,
For some reason, I thought you were going to say, I know several gay cowboys. And I was like,
Emily,
well, yeah, I can think of at least 18 right
Emily,
off the top of my head.
bear in mind you're a lifelong resident of Lafayette, which has a population of like 100,000. I'm from a small backwoods ass town, like the largest in the fucking parish, but still tiny ass town where like that kind of shit is a lot more common than you think. And any of our gay residents are a lot more closeted than they would be here.
I know.
It was getting better whenever I was leaving high school, but I don't know how much better it is now, considering that the town itself is basically dead.
Oh yeah, no. Anybody who lives in your town who's like under the age of 40 is kind of there against their will.
Yep. Speaking of which, good lord. No, it's fine. What we need to do is we need to get cranking with some Dund, man. But before we do that, I want to go.
Already there, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. The moment I saw that we can have D&D 2 weeks in a row, I just about like just creamed it all there, man. Fucking, I was like
that Dundo dragon.
I was like an overstocked Swedish bakery, dude, with all the cream that was flowing all over the place.
You can go to a doctor about that.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to know my life. I'm gonna go grab something to drink and I will be right back, but then I should be good to start,
Like half an hour to go get you a bevy, dude.
Yeah, well, I was talking to my buds. I like my buds. I like talking to my buds. Fuck you. I'll be right back.
Yeah, my name's Tyler. I like my friends.
Gay.
You like hanging out with dudes? You like dudes?
You enjoy the company of men?
Yes.
I mean, that's
Hey,
what
it's
some of
not-
those annoying podcaster guys are all about. It was like, I don't put any time in anything that doesn't give me anything back. And it's like, well, dude, maybe you just should start having your friends suck you off, and that's something.
That sounds
It's
like
not-
a good old time.
I'm not gay. I just like gay shit.
Yeah, no, it's like, why would you hang out with the boys when you could get nothing in return, when the boys could be the stuff in return?
Hey,
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
an
they've never
electrician.
been in the circle jerk.
You never give your boys a birthday blowjob?
Listen,
They-
I'm not.
they-
Get them then.
They
Listen,
haven't
there's-
heard the glory that is the Dutch runner.
There's nothing gay about a platonic blowjob. A good old sloppy joppy platonic.
Yeah, you ever just go to your friend's house for a sleepover and then you wake up and he's sucking on your bean?
Oh, the brown.
As long as you say no homo, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. And he has a spit at the end. And we're good.
He already
Guys.
has a TV and a folding chair. I mean, what else would he need except for a blowjob?
Guys, stop it, I'm an electrician. You guys are turning me on. That shit at work actually does go down quite a bit. I can't tell you
Tyler's gonna listen to this pod and he's gonna lose his shit.
Yeah, that's fine. I want y'all to know.
There's nothing gayer than a whole bunch of straight people. That's
I-
kind of how it works.
Oh no, if they were being gay, that's pretty normal. That's not going to surprise me at all. Listen, I was walking back after getting my bevy, and I lost a lot of weight over the past year, so these pajama pants are not fitting me very well, and they kind of fall. Well, no, I didn't have any free hands, so I had to start walking through the hallway like I'm fucking Doflamingo over here with like my fucking knees fucking like wobbled out. Dude.
Ironically enough, it falls right in line with our conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're ready to go.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm always prepped and ready to go with you boys.
I would hope so, bud.
You would not. The amount of shit you get thrown your way for being an electrician, and then how many people walk by and just say some of the wildest shit to you because you are, and you know, they're not wrong for calling us that, because one of our, like, they'll throw slurs and stuff.
I was about to say, is there an electrician slur? Did they call you like Sparkers or some shit like that? Oh, look at you, wire boy.
It's actually Sparky, but
Yeah, I know about Sparkies as a phrase. I also know that like it's a whole thing of like whoever does the most grueling work, everybody else is a pansy.
Oh, dude, can
It's just kinda how it
let
works.
me conjure something for Brandon real quick, and it's shut up and fill that hole filler. Oh God.
Yeah, all right.
Guys, there's
Shock jockey.
one of the few like small pleasures that I get in my job is walking up to people I know are having an inappropriate conversation and ask them, "Hey, what are we talking about?" and just watch the life drain from their faces.
Oh my God, you're that guy.
you're a piece of shit, yeah.
Hey, listen. There's a reason
Speaking
people
of-
do it, and it's about all we can do. We can't say it to them, but we can ruin it for them.
You can't walk up and be like, "Please stop talking about your penis." Like, no, it's just, hey, what's going on?
Speaking of dick moves, last time on D&D,
Oh,
as you
boy.
may recall, you guys stopped in Helm's Hold and immediately. Well, you didn't start the shit, but you.
Hey.
We
they
didn't not.
deserved it.
We did not start this.
Several
shit, though.
things could be identified as the instigating action. I will say that it was a complicated affair.
We didn't start the tension, but the shit didn't start until somebody pickpocketed somebody else.
It was a real Archduke Ferdinand kind of situation.
This seems like a very chicken versus the egg talk that we're having right now, and I think it's just not productive for us to follow it any longer.
So, yeah, you guys got your asses kicked out of the city, or rather, some of you decided we're not doing this right now. So, you ain't going into Helm's Hold apparently.
No.
But, it is still night. You can spend the night on the airship, and that's fine. But come morning
Right
time,
outside
where
of
you
Helm's
going?
Hold.
Oh, I mean, what are they gonna do? You're like maybe a couple hours outside the city, but you're
Yeah.
not doing anything. So
We're docked up at the Helm's Hold Bucky's.
I
The
am
bathrooms are very clean, but it is mildly racist.
just like any other Bucky's.
It's true.
No, I love stopping at Buc-ee's. I know that it's kind of racist there.
Did we like land the airship like right outside of Helm's Hold? Like, did they get a look at the airship, or did we kind of like touch down and then like walk over? It's a very important distinction, because if they know about the airship, then that is word that can get out and like spread to like Neverwinter and shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, look out for these guys who killed a town guard and also have an airship.
Let's
I
put it
don't
this way,
think
you
there's-
just want to make a sending stone call later, okay?
Watch out for this license plate.
got to run the plates on the airship out. Came back clean.
God.
Meanwhile, you got Cogburn switching out the plates. Okay.
So what we found was the fantasy sundown town.
Yeah.
Tyler,
Well,
if you think about it, we already stole this airship, so
Well-
really it's...
Yeah, it's already hot.
We stole it from the fucking Dragon Ku Klux Klan. Like, you know, fucking that's not exactly the
I
same
didn't
as like.
say it wasn't justified, okay? Look, I'm just saying that if they're looking for us, maybe... There are other people they'll find first.
I mean,
For
and also
simplicity's
they.
sake, I will say that they can't establish that it is your airship because just based on topography there, I would say you're pretty well uphill from Helm's Hold, so it would have been tucked conveniently out of sight.
Okay.
They don't necessarily know that that's where we're heading, blah, 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 blah. They can't for sure tie you to the airship.
That's
Brandon doesn't want
very
to
good.
directly turn me into a murder hobo, so...
No, yeah, that's
Brandon's played BG3 with us. He knows better.
yeah, that's very much works in our favor. It like you know gives us some plausible deniability. Until they start putting up wanted posters, then we're kind of in trouble. But like you know, before that we're fine.
We'll just never go back.
Exactly.
So in terms of coast, along the Sword Coast, and just in the north in general, obviously know the city of Neverwinter is very nearby. That could be a significant source of information, although it is also right next to Helm's Hold. There could be some sort of communication between the two cities. They're independent, but you know, who knows? There could be some trouble leaking over from Helm's Hold. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know of Luskin. It's infamous. It's just up at the coast a ways. That could be a source of information. And you know there's a whole bunch of little towns and such up north, but that's going further.
Aretha will say, if we're making decisions between Neverwinter and Luskin, Mango is from Neverwinter, and there's some connections we could potentially tap on there. If trouble follows us from Helm's Hold, she has people, and there are harbors active in the city.
I'd prefer to go somewhere familiar after all of that nonsense.
Fair enough.
Oh, you don't want to see your family? I mean, we can if you would like.
No, like we're gonna go to fucking familiar, my home,
Oh,
where I live.
I misunderstood. I misheard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, like family is a fun word to use for what they are, but yes.
You know, family is whatever you end up with. I think you and I know that better than anyone. Well, if none are opposed, then Neverwinter it is.
Sounds good to me.
Let's go.
Yeet. Yeah, put us down there,
Okay.
Neverwinter, blast, burn, cog guy. Cogburn? Cockburn?
Please don't burn your cock.
Hate when I burn my cock.
Doing. It's just
I don't
unavoidable
know
sometimes.
the cock burn.
It is ever a risky business to fry bacon without a shirt, much less pants on, but it is very satisfying. At least until that cockburn comes into play.
I was wondering where you were going with that. I thought you were just telling us about your day.
I mean, there are very precious few ways in which you will burn your cock. The phrase cock
And
burn.
that probably is one of the more likely ones, though.
Oh god, I hate you people. I love you so much, I hate you people.
What do you mean, you people?
God damn it.
Back to Helm's Hold we go.
Woo!
Sweet old home, Helm's Hold.
Anyway,
Okay,
yes.
so
put us down.
Neverwinter. You know Neverwinter.
Mhm.
Big goddamn city on the Sword Coast. Population in the tens of thousands.
Recently got flattened by a volcano, but it got better.
Yeah, it happens.
DM is trying to find a decent map, but
If Alcarel can survive all the shit we put it through, then they can survive one volcano, okay?
It's true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, they don't have a days since cataclysmic event.
Yeah.
Let me double check our timeline real quick, because I think now that I'm like thinking about it, it might have been a decent little bit since the volcanic eruption, but I'd have to check. Candlestick
We've had
timeline.
time to
setting
get digging.
operations. We are currently in 1612 DR, and oh, it's been almost 100 years actually.
Oh, they're fine. Talking about.
1612 is the current year, and Mount Hotono erupted in 1529, so it's been 83 years, which actually...
No, they ain't even talking about that shit anymore.
Yeah,
Okay?
no, that's plenty of time for people to have come into certain island states / territories and colonize it and, destroy an entire culture.
Yeah. Also, this tracks because...
volcano destroyed the culture.
Yeah, well, and this actually tracks, too, because Mango is 83 years old exactly. I believe she was orphaned because of the volcanic eruption. So that tracks.
Yeah, I don't keep track of Mango's age.
I do. I have my timeline document that I'm very proud of. Keep track of everyone's age that I can.
Speaking of which, I gotta pull up the Nat 1 document.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Which, if anyone
Tyler documents literally everything, and Abraham gets the one thing.
I mean, I could
He's
honestly...
the one thing where it seems to, inordinately affect him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, even having stick dice, since this is entirely digital.
Also, I could do better, but, I keep track of the important things, like dates and, weird setting alterations that we had. Ball is dead again. Or, no, he's alive again. But, not like how they did in Baldur's Gate 3, but kinda. Don't get me started about Vecna.
Let's move the party ribbon here while I'm still fussing with the map size.
You're good, dude. Which if we can ballpark, ages for Sinros, Brock, and Ito, I can also put them on here.
Ooh, I might actually have that wrote down somewhere.
Arethair's 30, Mango's 83, which is, really funny to think and say out loud.
Yeah, no, Arethair is a teeny tiny baby, and Mango is just, whatever, man.
She's still got, she's still got, 400 years in her.
Mango is an adult by gnome standards, but she's not an old adult by gnome standards.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
I think I know where I have it wrote down at.
16. Brock is 16.
Brock is 16 years old?
Yeah.
God
He's a
damn.
little guy.
Okay, so in that case, Brock will be...
Brock is not fuckable.
Sinros is
Wasn't gonna
probably
try.
old because his mentor was Vincent
It's
Trent.
more for the internet.
Unless we need to backpedal that lore.
No, I love a Warlock of
I
Vincent
don't-
Trench. That's fucking awesome. I mean,
Well, no, he's studied under, but then he did Mahadi is his patron.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Well, here's the thing, is that fucking Vincent Trench is a fucking Rakshasa. You don't have to worry about him getting old.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I just couldn't, yeah.
Fucker. Brock is 16, so that means he's currently the youngest person in the entire document. He was born 13 years after Kaja, which is very funny. Kaja was 9 whenever we played Descent, but that's a pretty decent age for a goblin.
Goblin these nuts.
Yeah.
So, northern Sword Coast on the high road. You have the city of Neverwinter here. You guys have just entered through the south gate. No immediately ringing bells or alarms.
That's great. I like that. There's no immediate racist alarms.
Hey, look, it's a tiny map of Neverwinter on the map of Neverwinter.
What?
It's a little tiny map of Neverwinter on.
That might be just you. I don't see what you pinged.
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
That's why
Oh, I see it. Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Huh.
It's their model village.
Yeah, it's a tiny model that they have outside of the fucking... That's all. So you did put our token on the map layer, but I assume maybe you're gonna be...
No, it's on the token layer, but you know what? Can you drag one of the chunks out?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Because then you'll be able to control it.
Dude, the fucking Githyanki hideout, which is not very well hidden given that it's labeled.
Yeah, no, it's just a tavern called Githyanki Hideout.
People think it's ironic.
I'm trying to think of where...
We could rename our tavern to Xanathar's Guild. It's so much fun.
I assume...
Donna comes and chooses the party.
Mm-hmm. I would assume that Mango is probably her glass blowing guild is probably somewhere in the Probably the Blackleg district, because that's where a lot of the like the
That's
craftsmen's
what I was
guilds.
thinking.
Yeah, we haven't like put a specific pin down for glass blowing.
Yeah, I know, but that's
go where the art goes.
That's kind of what we're doing here. I mean, but it's probably somewhere in like the vicinity of like the porcelain, like, workplace, like, or like all this general stuff over here. Probably the nicer part of town. I don't know Neverwinter as well as I know Waterdeep. But yeah, no, if we're in, Aretha will say, so we've got two options here. Either we find ourselves a sufficiently busy tavern and start asking prodding questions, or we go and track down Mango's people in the Blackleg district, and we sort of touch base first and go from there.
Yeah, take a visit, ask what's been happening while we've been gone. I don't exactly get weekly letters. They don't know where I'm going.
Do you still have to pay dues?
Yes.
You think you could?
If I want to be there, I have to tell them that I would like to still be in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, question: is Mango up on her dues, or is she behind?
Mango pays in advance per year, so she's up.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
We own a
She
very.
doesn't have to wander off, so she can't get it monthly, so she pays her year.
We run a very unsuccessful tavern in Waterdeep, so I think we're fine. No, but
It's an unsuccessful tavern. It's a very successful glass blowing shop.
And also, she was practically raised by the people. They could be cool. Also, I really liked you changing the colors, Brandon. It was giving old school RuneScape for a minute there.
Yeah. Okay. So, for you city folk, one city in the north, seen them all sort of deal. But for the country bumpkins in the group, which I guess would mostly just be Sinros and Brock, really.
This is Waterdeep.
So he is right.
Yeah, no, I think Mango's the only one.
He grew up in the country, but he's been in Waterdeep for a while.
Yeah, I think Mango's the only
fair.
one like from Neverwinter.
But for those who are more country
I'll tell you
folk,
what
this is
streets not to
definitely
go down.
definitely impressive in scale. I mean, in the space of what could be dozens, if not hundreds, of houses, you have big ass cemetery plots and stuff. You have Castle Never across the river. Cities bustling with life. Fortunately, again, no one seems to be stopping you or accosting you. You're not even getting any racist looks, which, lucky you.
Nah, yeah, but I mean, Neverwinter's cool. Aretha likes this place. It's no Waterdeep, but it's a good place.
There's the racist side of town that you shouldn't go to, but we're not going there.
There's a lot of history here in this city. A lot of history. I mean, besides, like, the volcano erupting, there's just terrible things that happen here, like, it seems like every other decade or so. Lots of heroes are made here, lots of villains, too.
Are we taking any specific route to get across the river towards the Glassblowers Guild?
Probably head over to the Dolphin Bridge, get a good look at Castle Never, but not necessarily run right into it.
I'm looking at this map that you guys gave me over here. What? It's kind of surprising they only have 3 bridges and they're like right next to each other to get to the other side of
Yeah, but
town.
they're right by the castle.
Mm-hmm.
It's where the money is, Abraham. Infrastructure follows money.
Oh, this
Who's
is
Abraham?
Yeah.
Aretha.
I'm going off Edo.
No,
Yeah,
Aretha.
we can criticize city planning all we want for this city, but they never change it. That's the one thing.
What I was always told growing up was that they just put a lot of money into infrastructure, like 40 or 50 years ago, and then didn't put anything else, or didn't put any other money into it. And when the volcano went off, and they really didn't rebuild anything, so they just kind of covered everything in blue tarp. And
Aretha says, well, given that there's a river bisecting the entire place, and they are not blessed with the beautiful canals like Waterdeep has, I would assume that a lot of the trade goes up and down the river, and there's also the ports off to the west. Likely that things can just be offloaded there and moved in. Doesn't necessarily need to go across from the gate.
They really thought the
Live
local
in the
government
north
was going to
half,
take
very
care of
rarely.
them.
If you
It is
live in
still
one
kinda
town, you
silly.
very rarely go to the other one. You are.
It turns out the emergency funds were just a front for the government to funnel money into their own
Christ, man,
pockets.
come on.
It is still kind of silly to the point that Brandon
I
is
heard
going
it.
to make his own little lore retcon here. Yeah, probably about 50 years ago, when they were helping to, rebuild after a fucking certain volcanic eruption and all, the Merchants Guild was like, hey, we could probably use another goddamn bridge in this city. And so, there's another bridge in the city over here, because what the fuck?
And we'll call it the Brandon Wine Bridge.
No, it's obviously got to be another synonym for dragons.
Sleeping dragon, winged
Dragon
wyvern,
is not-
dolphin.
Just saying, there's some bold implications for dolphins if we make this lore relevant.
You may also note, Arethyr will actually point this out. You may also note that directly to the east of the cemeteries in the House of Knowledge, you will see a very large wall, and you might also notice the distinct drop in overall social strata immediately to the east of the wall. That's the chasm over there. I believe that is where the worst of the whole affair with the volcano hit, and it definitely shows. They call it.
I'd recommend if you're gonna go over there, know where you're going.
That being said,
Don't go there at night.
that being said,
Travel
Never
groups.
Neverwinter Academy is a fairly famous place. That's where there was the whole Arabeth kerfluffle. I want to say like 200 years ago. It's been a good. It's
Yeah,
been a
but
good
they make
while.
you take all these religious classes.
There you go. More in keeping with the dragon wyvern shit, less in keeping with the dolphin bridge or whatever the hell the deal with that is. That other bridge that connects the northeast and southeast half of the city is known as the Basilisk Span.
Nice.
I like it. But yeah, no. We were already on the west side. We might as well just go up past the dolphin
West
bridge.
Side.
We can go hang out at the Thayan Embassy. I'm sure that those guys are cool.
As you pass by this area, you do not see any signage that indicates a Thayan enclave or embassy.
I kind of figured. Temple of Joaquin, though. Let's fucking go.
Oh, that's there, 100%.
Joaquin knows how to fucking
100%.
party.
Right,
Yeah.
better than Helm does.
Goddess of commerce and luck.
Helm's cool, it's just that particular order is dickish. But without event, you guys will make it into the. Technically, it would be the Neverwinter Docks district, but I mean, you're in the quarter of the city where all of the craftsman guilds and the likes are.
Yeah. I need to see. I know that the Glassblowers Guild has an actual name, but I can never remember. The House of Crystal, I believe. No, that's in Waterdeep. Never mind. All right, ignore me.
Already doing it.
Alright, so you see a fairly well appointed building. I mean, it's in proximity to Castle Never, so it's gonna be, up there in terms of quality. That has, even compared to the rest of the buildings, immaculate stained glass windows and the like, because no shit, it's a Glassblowers Guild.
Oh, yeah.
As you step through the front doors, there's a gentle little jingle as there's delicate glass chimes connected to the door. Plays a nice little tune.
Mango's gonna turn around and look at everybody once we chime, and she's like, "Don't break anything."
Arthur holds his hands
Immediately in
up.
their pockets.
Yeah, holds his hands up and surrender.
And you can see the person working at the front desk that is familiar to Mango at least. There is a Minotaur woman sitting and just kind of reading a book. But she'll look up and say, "Oh, Miss Mango, and friends, hello."
Yeah, these are my friends. We were just in a racist town, so we're decided to go somewhere better. to stop by and get a feel of the land.
Well, yes, I'm sorry to hear that, but I mean, you're in the city now. I don't think you'll find too many who are taken to such limited views of other races. I mean, look at
And
me.
I've already warned them not to break anything. The reason I warn you this, guys, is because there is a you break it, you buy it rule, and everything here is made by master artisans. It is expensive.
Is like reaching out to touch something, and when he hears you say that, he like pulls his hand back.
Do you?
Yes. Everything in here is worth more gold than you have on you.
Do you have
Learn
any?
that the hard way. The front desk woman will chime in. Still garnishing my wages.
Mango, do you have anything on display in
They
the?
don't have the money, and they're not that good at working. I'm saving it for you.
I'm curious, Mango. Do you have any pieces on display in the main hall? Any of these yours?
I haven't been here recently enough to probably still have anything left. If there's anything, it is my worst work.
Fair enough. Oh man.
You know, if you want some of my shit, we will have to go back to our small little shop.
Well, thank you very much.
Well,
thank you very much for receiving us. My name is Arthur. It's a pleasure. I'm a friend of Mango's. I don't suppose that you'd have any sort of ear to the ground in the city, or can point us towards a decent, reputable tavern?
Well, with an ear to the ground, what is it you might be interested in then?
Giants.
Yes, I'm sure you've heard the problems.
Giants, yes. I mean, shipping's been disrupted. The frost giants have been raiding up and down the coast.
Yeah, that has been specifically what we're looking for. We just need to know if there was anything close.
Will you happen to know the site of the last attack? Known attack.
Can't say I know the last time they were attacked, but the most recent thing I heard about the whole affair is that, word is up in Luskin that they're going to do something about it. At least that's what the dock workers say.
Well, that could be an interesting thing to go and intervene on. I don't know if they'd like it, but we can try.
Who says intervene? I mean, if they're doing something about it, that might be something to lend our strength to.
Incidentally, as you're standing around, this is a very well-appointed foyer. I mean, you can imagine the quality of... there's a few, like, silk tapestries and stuff. You're practically sinking into a very plush carpet like goddamn quicksand. And, of course, there's a bunch of cases displaying a wide variety of glassware. Is anyone looking at anything in particular?
Yeah, Arthur will peruse, staying a good little bit away from anything,
Yeah, you can't afford this. These are made by people who've been blowing glass longer than I have.
I know.
Probably the most eye-catching thing is a vase that is kind of almost emerald green in color, but appears to be radiating light.
Ooh. It's almost it's like fucking radioactive, like glass or whatever the fuck the the old stuff was from like the 60s.
Uranium glass.
Yeah.
Mango knows for a fact that that is actually, they don't know it as uranium glass, but it is functionally uranium glass, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of fucked my Google search. Side note, because I was trying to look up like glass toys for.
Oh no! Come on, man.
No.
Yeah, I definitely should have thought a little bit more.
Yeah, I can guess where that landed pretty immediately.
Yeah.
Also, the answer is that you do not give glass to children.
Mm-hmm.
Always use a flared base.
Mango's early days when she really needed money were just full of just fucking gigantic fucking.
Oh yeah. There are two things that Mango made in her early days, and that is glass windows and under the table glass toys.
Well, I mean,
yes,
you got
yes, young Abe. If it's going in your body, go either glass or steel.
It's true.
I mean, The actual. I mean, you got like marbles.
Yeah. You can make marbles for kids. They sell pretty well most of the year. But
Not exactly
if you
going.
would like marbles, this is not the place that sells a lot of marbles.
My parents wouldn't let me have marbles. I found them too fascinating and tried to eat them.
Oh,
I
here,
did put
I actually
marbles.
have a pack right here.
Yeah, you
Oh,
hold
yeah.
out the marbles in your hand, like
And-
flat in your hand, and Brock looks at them and just gets close, and then starts pecking at them.
Can I can I make a guess at what you're doing here, Ito? And it's that it's a couple marbles on a string, isn't it?
Oh no.
Ah.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're not going to
So
be putting
smart.
that in the shop anytime soon, but I'd recommend putting those back in your bag before somebody melts them down.
He didn't pull them out of his bag.
Oh god, one of the best running gags, guys. I think we fucking outdid ourselves.
Ito's never beating the allegations.
No, it is forever. Does he
Start
make
a
sex
damn
toys, or is
lawnmower.
he really bad at marketing?
You know, so in some places, Ito is known as E Diddy. Anyway.
Oh no.
Get out!
But anyway, yes. Ugh. So Luskin, you say, do you know anything else about that group that's rounding up a, I don't know, a militia, a posse, however you want to say it?
I would assume pirates, but I don't know anything as to the specifics of who's involved.
Nothing about, I don't know how, actually, now that I'm thinking about my realms lore, I don't know how well known it is that Jarlaxle's on top of Luskin. Then again, I think it became, in our setting at least, it became a lot more evident after he fucking ran away and won the dragon heist, like, super handily.
I will tell you guys that it is a not well kept secret. It is. People don't talk about it openly, typically, but, like, most people know.
Gotcha. Arthur will say, well, if the pirate's doing it, then they might have some very powerful, very dangerous friends. That's something to think about. But alright. I mean, it's about as good of a place as any. I guess the only other questions I had was, how do I say this? Does the guild offer accommodations? We'll pay, I mean, those of us who aren't Mango will pay, of course, but, it's fine if not.
We're not normally set up as an inn of sorts, but we could ready some accommodations.
Don't trouble yourself. I just wanted to know if you had any rooms. Yeah.
No. We can prepare some. There are some members who have quarters here who are traveling abroad. I mean, they're going to need room cleaning at some point anyway.
Well, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I'd be glad to pay for the group. That way we have, somewhere friendly to touch down in the city while we're going about our business.
We can't provide anything in the way of food. I mean, it is a class blowers guild. But for the lot of you, for rooms for a night, say, 2 gold would suffice for the lot of you.
Yes, done.
Good.
Yeah, Arthur will do that.
Same.
No, 2 each or 2 for the whole lot?
2 for the whole lot.
I kind of figured. Yeah, Arthur will do that.
Yeah, basically, it's just they will need to clean up after, and that's it. It's not like they're not well-appointed rooms, but they're also not feeding you. So it's
Yeah.
It is a nicety that they're giving because I know you guys.
Word, yeah. Mango has her own room here, so she's good.
Yeah, I'm almost never in this room, but it is there in case I want it.
I mean, the dudes have to pay for something.
Well, the dudes don't necessarily pay for your own room. It's just I grew up here, so like I've only been gone for a few years. All my shit is here.
Speaking of which, is there anything you'd like to do around before we start prowling the town? I know it's been a little while and we haven't stayed very long.
it's not a vacation. I'd say at best we can like go to some taverns or the newspaper or the local watch and ask if they have any more specifics on like where this would be than just Luskin in general. But the let's just say that I've never been the most friendly, and I don't have a lot of outside of guild stopping points.
Oh, shush yourself, Mango. You're the kindest person I've ever met. You like, wait, it just gives her a
Give me
very
more
sarcastic wink. Well, all right. I do know that if we decide to go to, let's say, the House of 1,000 Faces nearby, I am like to have a few friends there waiting for me, even if we don't know each other yet. That's cute. Minotaur secretary, that's cute. Yeah, specifically, I remember that the House of 1,000 Faces is a Harper hideout.
That would be helpful, yeah. A lot more helpful than people who spend all day looking into furnaces.
You know. I know that we're not here for leisure, but at the same time, we're in town. It's good for you to see, see home. Don't want us to completely deny ourselves while we're out trying to save the whole damn Sword Coast.
Should we talk to some of the officials in the area and see if we can relay some of the information that we found as well? It might help them in the future, or it might even convince them to rally somebody to help us. I'm not sure with everything we've seen if we could handle some of this stuff on our own.
You know, that you mentioned that, it's curious that... Excuse me. Sorry. Bleh. Sorry, God. Anyway, now that you say that, it is curious that Luskin's mounting a defense before Neverwinter is. Unless we haven't heard the right amount of information that says that they are, but... I mean, Neverwinter has far, far deeper pockets when it comes to mustering some sort of military force. Mercenaries if nothing else.
Yeah, if it's happening, it might be happening in more secret. We can always ask around.
That's where they're
Somebody's gotta know something.
That or they're just remaining insular, who knows. But yes, if...
Have they ever really...
Yeah, he just kind of shrugs. Be that as it may, yes, I'm sure we could stop by, I don't know if we can get directly into Castle Never, but there has to be some sort of guardhouse somewhere. I would like to go to the House of 1,000 Faces first, but that's just my suggestion.
Yeah, let's start with people that we're connected to and branch out from there. I don't think Castle Never is exactly going to let us in, but if we eventually get to that point...
Well, there might be somebody at the Harper hideout that can help us.
Yeah, might have friends of friends and whatnot. It's not like being in Waterdeep where, like, Arethyr literally knows Volo. He can have a lot of upward momentum from that. He ain't shit in Neverwinter. Yeah. Put me in the tavern, funny man, funny storytelling man.
Well, I don't have a map for that specifically, but...
fucking hit me with that, yeah, hit me with that, with that good theater of the mind, my man. You know we're good for that.
It's a tavern. It smells like piss and alcohol. What else you need?
Well, not quite. It's better pointed than that. Righto. So, it's not a far journey to get to the House of 1,000 House of 1,000 Faces from there. I see you've already dragged Cat. Good.
Yeah. I remember from an older book called Lost Crown of Neverwinter is where this tavern was, like, that's where I, like, read about it. I used to just, like, go and read, like, old 3rd edition adventures just, like, constantly while I was in high school. And I think this place has, like, they call it the House of 1,000 Faces because they've got, like, a lot of mirrors and shit in the common room, so it's got, like, a funky, like, House of Mirrors kind of look to it.
So you will find the tavern before too long. And true to the name, you open the door, and you're immediately greeted by a host of people, but they have no faces. But that is, there are mannequins set up, and indeed a lot of mirrors positioned as such that it looks like there's a bunch of well-dressed figures like beckoning you in.
Hmm.
It's a little trippy, but
Hey, what is this, a tea shop?
I think it's more of an upscale tavern. Although I'm sure you could get tea if you wanted it.
there's only a couple patrons kind of sitting about in the common room, but up at the bar there is what appears to be an elf. Female, long auburn hair. She's just cleaning some mugs.
Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, Arthur will go to the bar and take a seat, and kind of just quietly greet her and kind of get a read on how she's going about.
Welcome, travelers.
Oh, yes, hello. It's a fine establishment you have here. Do you mind if my friends and I have whatever it is they want, I suppose.
Not at all. Please let me know what you like. I'm Theris, the owner of this humble establishment.
Yes, Theris, good to meet you. My name's Arathir. These are my companions. I also have a shadow dog, if you don't mind, and I'm curious. This is a fairly well-established place, right? I don't believe I've had the privilege of attending before. I don't get out to Neverwinter very often.
She doesn't seem to quite register everything you say, and you will catch her audibly kind of flicking something that you'd said back and forth in her mouth as she will say, Arathir, Arathir, ah. So what do you really want to do here, friend?
Well, friends are looking for friends of friends, so to speak. Myself and my companions here are looking into the giant affair. It's our lot to stick our nose in places that it's not supposed to be. And true to that, we were looking around for any sort of information that we can gather beyond just Luskin is doing something about it.
Well, that is the immediate concern, isn't it? She will lower her voice. There's only a couple patrons, as I mentioned, but they're off, sitting in the common room.
Yeah.
That, there's no immediate risk of them hearing anything. So, yes, that is the word right now. It's, the frost giants are the immediate concern for everyone in the city. Something at odds with the powers that be against all of the merchants and craftsmen, that shipments have been attacked here and there, but the authorities don't seem interested in doing much beyond defending the harbor itself. Anything beyond is just written off as a loss. But yes, Luskin, word is Jarl Axel himself is actually looking to settle accounts with the giants.
I imagine they got hit harder than Neverwinter did. And so, not content with just defending the city and nothing else outside in the countryside, is that unusual for how the city's rulers typically run these things?
Sadly, no. That has rather been the status quo of late.
Alright, well, that precludes any sort of conspiracy, I suppose. Oh well, next time, I suppose.
I'm not so worried about a conspiracy. I don't think that the city's going to side with the giants.
Hey, you never know. Neverwinter's seen stranger things before. That's what the stories say. He kind of just considers for a second. So you say Jarl Axel himself is making an appearance with this entire affair, right?
That's the word.
And settling accounts, I assume this means that Luskin's already been hit rather hard. Elsewise, he wouldn't have deemed it necessary for himself to participate.
Well, I don't know how far north the frost giants hail from, but given their proximity, yes, they would have been one of the first settlements in the north to be hit. So, as much as they have in military power, it sounds like they've taken something of a bashing from the giants.
Trying to think if there's anything else that, like, intrigue-wise could be asked here.
Some rumors even say that Jarlaxle himself was injured in some sort of foray against giants, but, well, I can't speak to the validity of a claim like that.
The man's been
It
around.
might be worth trying to find him and see if he's willing to come up with a temporary pact of plan.
I would be very interested in trying. The man's very powerful, though. Be a difficult audience to get. Unless, of course, we have any mutual friends in Luskin, my dear. Theris, was it?
Given that he wants to get this thing done, honestly, you might have a decent shot if you just show up there and make enough noise. Now, granted, as long as you don't step on the wrong toes with some pirate captain or other, if you're specific in your questioning or who you're looking for, say the man himself, someone might be able to get in contact with you. I mean, the man has a tavern named after himself there. You might do well to just start there.
Alright, y'all wanna visit Luskin and start making a fuss?
We can add it to the list. I'm sure there's other things we need to look into around here as well.
We could give a tip to the local gods, I suppose, about what we found out.
What we've done to every other giant clan we found along the way.
Right. And you know what would really help with that is if we had a party name that we could have, like, attributed to our successes, because that's a lot easier to remember than 5 separate names. I'm just saying that, like, the songs I could write about us would be fantastic.
You workshop it, and I'll tell you when you come up with something that isn't disappointing.
I'm still throwing storm chases out. I think that one has legs. If we really want to think about making noise, however, why don't we just fly the airship directly into the site of Luskin? What if it land right outside? That would get enough attention.
I thought you were taking that in a different direction there, Arethyr.
We're gonna fly it into the host tower of the Arcane. Oh my god, they hit the second tower.
Yes, well, as per your intent to inform the guards and such in Neverwinter here, I don't know that will amount to much.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, but it probably should be anyone who is an Arethyr or Brock right now. Just in case.
I'm cool if they're cool.
It's what you say everywhere.
I just put like an anonymous note in the police suggestion box.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, this giant's probably gonna come here eventually.
Mm.
Anyway.
We could also just, like, go and start shouting at people about how we totally kicked the asses of 2 giant rulers. I feel like that...
I mean, I bet if we tell a flowery enough story at a big enough tavern, somebody's going to tell it.
Mango, my dearest Mango, I never thought you'd give him permission. Let me just go and dig about. I was going to, did I not?
Start workshopping that story. Any musical accompaniment or fine dance is appreciated.
I am my own musical accompaniment, thank you very much. But yes, that is the plan.
Just his little shuffle in the corner.
Brock just, like, kind of does the, trying to think of what's, like, a funny thing for Brock to do, but I can't think of any, like, bird-themed dances off the top of my head.
He's doing the Millie Rock.
Monkey chicken.
Yeah, I guess.
Brock, Ito, and Sinros threw some backup dances.
Mm-hmm. They're doing dances like they're the Peanuts during the Christmas special.
You might get Brock's attention if you did the worm.
Working on that thing.
Yeah, I think we could like drop an anonymous tip at the guards, but I mean, like, probably won't do much. But we
That's why I
can.
said we needed to talk to somebody a little more like, you know.
I mean, yeah. Do you want to try? Yeah, you know what? Do you
A
want to
little
try?
less one-dimensional and a little more, you know.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Do we want to like? Yeah. Arether can bother Ferris as well. Just in case, a bit of a long shot here, but you don't happen to have some sort of friends in Castle Neva or somewhere close to the effect?
She will kind of slowly shake her head. Not friends as can guarantee you an audience with anyone of consequence. Lord Neverember has not been seen of late, and I mean, Mayor Galt apparently has not been seeing anyone. He's become something of a recluse. It's difficult to parse out what's going on in Castle Never lately. And,
Should we be concerned about that?
well, the city still functions as a city largely in part to the guilds. The merchants and craftsmen are rather good at keeping things running. I mean, their businesses depend on it. But in terms of politics here, all anyone has chalked it up to thus far is what's the word I'm looking for? Some sort of nepotistic ennui, maybe?
Well, that does present a much more compelling image.
I've never been into the political side of this city. It's always been weird. I make my glass, I sell my glass. If the castle wants some of it, that's their business.
All right, but if there's something going on of the nefarious sort, and we manage to do something about it, then that means that
I'll sell more glass.
you can sell more
Good
glass.
reward.
Yes. No, not just a.
We'll get rich.
I don't even know about getting rich. I'm just saying that, like, you know, with the full force of Neverwinter at our backs, the giant issue could be much less of a threat to the common person. No, I'm just saying because Daggelt did like his Dragon Heist shit, like a good 100 years ago, and he is a human man, so Homeboy will be quite old at this point.
I don't think we need an audience so much as like just somebody who is a trusted person who might be able to take our concerns to somebody who actually has some sway on something going on. I don't think telling the local guards about our doings is going to do much for us, but I think that the people making actual decisions for the city should probably know what's happening.
Ferris will shrug and then clasp her hands together. If you want word to reach the castle, I can arrange that, but again, I don't know that it will result in anything. I could send words to the guild that might do a bit more in terms of further protection for travelers and like, but and certainly in terms of aid, I don't think you can expect to find any here.
Sorry about that noise.
You're good.
Damn, I thought somebody just cocked a gun into their microphone. I was like, God.
I was trying to sit down quietly, and then I accidentally kicked the bag of chips in my
I accidentally loaded my 12 gauge.
Let me just open this bag of chips in the microphone real quick. Not gonna do that.
Arthur will say, "Oh, as much as I would love to involve myself in some sort of political intrigue, and possibly find out what's going on in Castle Neva, that would be time that we could spend assisting Jarlaxle with the whole everything going on there. That's some actual direct action."
Because given
We
the
can find Jarlaxle and befriend him.
Mm-hmm.
If he's gonna be an asshole to us, then plan B. Let's just go do his job, but better.
Given the giant seashell you have there, she points to what, again, for reference, is a 20-pound conch shell that I would have to assume that Mango has, like, strapped to her back. I assumed
I'm wearing this
had...
thing like a purse, yeah.
Yeah. I assumed you had something to do other than investigating the secrets of Castle Never.
Which is a damn shame, because, like, Tyler would love to find out what's going on in Castle Never. That sounds like a fun fucking campaign idea.
We'll put it on the back burner for now.
Yeah.
We've got giants rampaging the coast.
Everyone say with me, Lord Protector Ningle, as we put Mango on the throne. Yes, that's correct. Just don't
boy, this place is gonna go to hell.
Don't put the crown on her, she will die. Yeah, well, alright, then... In that case, then, let's take our rest for now, spend the night here, rise up stir up some trouble in the Driftwood Tavern on the docks, and then head north in the morning.
Sounds good to me, as long as I just get
That's
some
work.
sleep.
I will be practicing my choreography. It will be terrible.
Arethyr will lead the party to the Driftwood Tavern, which I believe is the biggest one in Neverwinter. It's no yawning portal, but it'll do.
Performance skills. I don't remember what Mango's performance is. It's not good.
Probably not fantastic, no. And once there... once there, he'll do the usual... his background as an entertainer, I have faction agent, but at the same time, I can't imagine it's a hard sell to, like, walk his foppish ass up and just, like, say, yo, I can, like, do a little something, like, you know, get the people entertained real quick. Honestly, no, he wouldn't even ask permission. He'd wait till it gets quiet, then he'd just, like, find a prominent place and just start playing and speaking.
So I'm just going to read this wiki text here that I got for the description of the tavern itself. The Driftwood Tavern is decorated with curios, salvage, and relics from across Neverwinter from before its devastation. An old statue from a beloved fountain stood in the corners. Planter boxes of a Neverwintian wine cellar were mounted on the walls and filled with flowers. Ornate doors taken from the rubble doubled as fine tables. The privy door sported the doorknob and knocker from a noble's house, and unbroken panes of stained glass were hung from the ceiling and loaded with hundreds of candles for use as chandeliers.
That's sick.
So this tavern is, after a fashion, part museum, because it has a lot of, you know, essentially salvaged furnishings from when the city got fucked up.
Got it. Well, yeah.
Has a lot of character, is how I would describe it.
Of course, yeah. Arethyr will find some sort... Yeah, really. Thank you, Josh. Arethyr will find some sort of, like, you know, decently prominent place. He will pluck his bandor and start giving an account of the shit that's been going on lately with the group, who he is, unless someone has a violent reaction to it, is referring to as the Storm Chasers.
Look, man, I'm not gonna name us.
And if it... Oh, wow. Fucking... Way to fucking go, dude. Use my inspiration on that. Fuck that. This is important. We need to get our rep. If we raise our rep we get discounts at shops. Trust me, I played the original Baldur's Gate. I know how this works.
So your audience consists of 7 dwarves.
Excellent, fantastic. We're off to a good start.
4 half-orcs, about a dozen humans, and a couple half-elves. And they will... what I'm going to do here, because that is a great roll, take your 2 gold back that you had paid for rooms in the glass blowers, because... I assume either you're gonna spend the night here or at the House of a Thousand Faces.
Yeah, he'll crash at the yeah, you know what? Like, if the rest of the group wants to fucking crash at the Glassblowers Guild, yeah, but he's probably gonna like be up quite late.
No, either way, it's still fine. Beyond that 2 gold, you won't get a lot of coins tossed your way so much as, and particularly from the dwarves, they will offer to fully purchase your fill of drinks and food for the evening.
Yeah,
And if you want lodging, the innkeeper will comp you for it because you're keeping people entertained and keeping them ordering drinks and stuff. So you're basically set for the goddamn night. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
look over and Ito's already eaten a slice of pie.
I guess they would have pie here.
Yeah, roll me a d20 there, Ito.
roll for pie.
Yes, actually.
What is this? A TikTok
14.
short?
Okay, I had decided on high. It is a meat pie that you're eating, and it is in fact hare meat.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no.
Man, this pie's really good. What's in this pie?
Oh no.
That's today's meat pie. It'll be some fresh hares we got.
Like, I don't think there's any hair in this. But
For a pie that big, how many were there? I think it was 3. 3 hares, yeah.
dude, you wouldn't be able to tell if there's that many hairs in here. I mean, who made the pie?
My wife cooked it up earlier.
What
God.
color is it? I mean, like I don't see any hair in this pie, man.
Damn it.
So apparently some northern hares have been known to be cannibals.
Oh no.
Wait,
Let's.
cannibals?
Brock will just
You mean-
lean over and clarify it very quietly in Ito's ear.
Immediately and spitting it out, just getting disgusted. Like, what? Hey, why would you do that, man? Like, come on.
Look,
To be fair,
here,
you are delicious.
it's not like you. It's just like a creature kind of similar to you.
Yeah, it's still not cool.
Well,
The taste is very
Where do we
familiar.
draw- where do we draw the line, really?
The taste somehow reminds you of home.
I wonder if Brock would be cool with like eating fried chicken. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I wonder where like
birds
the.
eat birds all the time.
That's
Birds are
true.
Birds eat
assholes.
birds quite a lot.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Yeah,
Brock
birds-
is a bird of prey.
Good point. Aether eventually alts from from singing about the party to doing some classic traditional dwarven chants in native dwarven for his
Well,
buds.
that gets you tons of applause.
Just keeping it real.
Something about rocks and stones and
Yeah.
Rocks and stones and giants about to destroy your
And
city.
we mine till the morning light. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh, so you can't talk about it. Okay, got it.
I mean, I could talk about it. It's just I don't want to derail where we're at.
That's fair.
Fair.
Yeah. Once we wrap up here, yeah, we can start heading out to Luskin. Aether just wants to make sure that people know their names. Very important.
Well, given the level of inebriation going on, you can't say with any certainty how much people will remember your name, but at least for the moment, it's on
Yeah,
their lips.
there's rocking out. Meanwhile, Mango's taking full advantage of finally being near a furnace so that she can make glass again.
I mean, I figured that the entire point of her learning evocation in the first place was like so she could do like glass blowing on the go by just being really good at fire.
Yeah, but you can't really do like big glass blowing with evocation, and you kind of have to be like, you have to like choose a side of the pole to be on sometimes.
What is she making?
She's making a glass version of like the big conch shell that we're gonna blow to teleport.
Oh, that's cool.
Fun.
Yeah,
Want
that's
to give me a glass blowing tools roll, proficiency plus,
intelligence, I would assume.
yeah, that's probably most appropriate.
Intelligence
I
or
could also
dex.
be convinced. I was gonna say I could also be convinced to use Dex, but it looks like you have both equally. So
Yeah, Mango's dexy as
I
fuck.
have not rolled glass blower tools, so I do not know.
Um, we're level 8, so you can just roll a d20 plus 8. I don't know if she has expertise in glass blowers. You also have the tool thing. If you like click on it, it'll query what value you want to use, and you can choose intelligence or dex. It's on the left side of your character sheet on the first page.
Ah,
Yeah, you see how it says query? If you click on it, it'll like query what skill you want to use to roll it.
oh, I don't know.
Nice.
So were you going for more like an exact replica sort of deal in terms of like the colors and stuff of the glass, or just kind of inspired by?
It's gonna be inspired by. She knows what the thing looks like, and like making glass seashells is like a very touristy thing. She's going for an artistic interpretation of the thing and what it does.
Now, given the nature of art, you can't say with any certainty exactly how much this piece might sell for in a given city, but depending on location, you could expect it to go minimum of a gold, but fluctuating greatly based on A, your ability to sell it, and B, where you're at in the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this with the guild. You know,
It
they
is
haven't had any of my shit to sell in like a couple years, so
it is a fine work of art. It's especially given your direction, it isn't an exact copy of the conch, of course, but anyone in the party at a glance would assume that that's the conch. That is the conch. But once you actually look at it, and the light hits it a certain way, you're like, oh, that's not the conch at all. But it is a remarkably beautiful work of art, and when you present it to the guild, what's her face? Hestra, her eyes will sparkle like, oh, Ms. Mango, that is a wonderful piece.
thank you. Been a hot second since I've been able to do this. Adventuring gives you inspiration, but no time. Gotta knock the rust off. Too bad I gotta leave after the rust has been knocked off.
Is there rust involved with glass blowing? And she will kind of tilt her head to the side as she like seriously ponders whether there's rust involved with glass blowing.
You can mix it with the glass and it looks really cool.
Oh,
Doesn't necessarily make the most stable piece, but not all of them have to be.
That's a good way of seeing things. Thank you, Miss Mango.
Yeah, no prob. Feel free to sell it. I can always make more, but not right now.
Also, I don't know if you're stocked up on it right now or not, but if you're not, you can go ahead and take an inspiration.
Heck yeah.
I love looking at glass sculptures. Every time I think about like something that she would do, I just like look it up and I'm just like, ooh.
No, blown glass is cool as shit. Do you know how bad it is for your eyes to be staring at that fire all day?
Oh god, yeah. Not to mention, but like, as much as I would love to like have some sort of like nice little art piece, we live with two animals that love knocking things off of high places.
Yeah, we do not have many little glass things that I would consider sacred.
In any case, now.
Aaron had a piece of pottery that was really pretty, and it was made by a family friend, and then Mugen knocked it off the table and broke it, and said family friend doesn't make that type of pottery anymore, and we were just like, hey Mugen, I think we're gonna kill you.
So we'll take a couple days travel north to get to Luskin, during which time you will discover, hey, look, there's another little city between these two. And assuming you don't want to go find out what Port Last is, I don't know. I don't have anything prepped for it. But I mean, we can.
We look down and they're just all giving us the middle finger. This place doesn't look better friendly.
It's just one big swirling vortex, as if it is loading in still.
Nah, but I mean, even if, like, you know, we know that Luskin is doing something about it, and probably be better to, you know, catch him sooner rather than later. Get on the ground floor of the affair, as it were.
Although, if you are just looking down at it, wow, that's a small town. That's also a very fluctuating population.
Population anywhere from 50 to 2,000. Depends on how many giants are in the town.
No, population from 14,000 circa the year 1000 to 700 in the 1369 to 74 range.
Jesus.
That's deep.
Yeah.
They found oil in Luskin about that time. Something War of Shadows, Luskin Army, Huge Undead Forces, Spell Plague.
Yeah, that's all you really had to say.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All you have to do is say Spell Plague, and that'll explain anything.
You flying over the town of Port Last, even in before any history rolls, you guys have heard a variety of stories of, like, again, War of Shadows, something about an undead army, something about an army from Luskin, Spell Plague, even an army of Sahagwin, or however the fuck you pronounce it.
Waterdeep knows all about that. Rep.
Yeah, there's been a lot of things that kind of affected this town to the point that in a few hundred years, yeah, the population went from the tens of thousands to, judging as you look down at it right now, probably a couple hundred.
Man, this place is sad. and Jarlax still lives here?
No. That's Luskin going a bit farther up. This is... Yeah, we're not quite there yet. This is Port Last. Which,
well.
kind of a fitting name, really.
Formerly known as Grasshold or Last Port.
What'd you call me?
Excuse me.
Yes, Edward, hi.
I thought I heard a cat. Ha ha ha.
I didn't hear.
So, Luskin, where the hell did I put the tab? There you are. So, similarly, fluctuating in terms of population, to your guys' combined knowledge, Luskin has seen a fairly substantial resurgence in recent years. Having similarly suffered from war, and like its population went down from, again, up in the 10,000, 15,000 range, down to like 4, but it's probably back up to somewhere around 10 these days. I thought I had a map here for it. Huh. I guess I didn't actually save that. Whoops. Well, while I do that, I will just say, actually remarkably similar to Neverwinter, it is a city basically split in two by a river. In this case, the River Mirar.
Mirar.
XD. X3.
Hey, let me guess, there's a giant fucking dragon over this one too.
No, but there is a big, ugly, like, tower in the middle of the city. It's like a. Go ahead.
What is your approach to the city going to be? Because you did mention, like, making a big show. Pilot Cogburn will offer. Well, we could try to land in the city, although I wouldn't recommend that. I don't know how much room they would have to land realistically, but we could always come in over the water, and then we could make into the water, into port,
I was going to ask if this bird was watertight.
Oh, it is. It is. It'll just be a little rough on the landing. The runners will want to hold on to things, is what I'm saying. But it's quite doable.
I mean, if it helps us put on a show and get some attention on us, then I'm all for it. And we
So,
have-
you guys are approaching the city of Sails, and with a couple tugs at the controls, your altitude begins to drop, and the Sea of Swords is a lot closer now. Everybody make me a dexterity save with advantage because you are warned to hold on to something.
Everybody, clap your hands.
You know, this is good considering we have like an Isaac character in the party. He gets to be on a roller coaster.
Hey. If my character sheet will load.
You check us out. We
One
dexterous
of the
4.
224s.
Consistent.
Come on.
You can do it.
Rolling with the 20.
Yeah, for real, it's 3 of us in a row. Oh, jeez, yeah, that'll do it.
Yes, well, good impressions are being made because all of you managed to maintain your footing.
Woohoo!
It makes for quite a scene for everyone who is in the port of Luskin right now as they see this ship come almost
What?
like crashing out of the sky and into
It
the
also
sea.
shows up.
He's painting a picture. Come on, behave.
Rocks fall out
Sorry.
of the sky.
Sorry.
Crashes into the sea, seemingly, but it bobs and straightens itself out, and it is seaworthy, and it just continues sailing into port.
What is the elemental reactive?
I mean, Elemental's not in the water.
As the ship touches down into the water, there is like a brief kind of spray of water about the edges of the ship, but nothing actually reaches the elemental.
I meant like more of like, so obvious. So we landed, so there's no need for the actual. Like, what is the elemental doing? I should say, rather
smoke-
than how is he
smoke break.
reacting.
So as you guys were making the approach,
Shut up.
what Cogburn was doing was he was kind of gradually closing the hatch over where the heat rises to the balloon, so that, you know, less and less hot air going up into the balloon. The balloon is kind of collapsing in on itself, so the Violent Belly is just chilling.
Hot.
Yeah, tight. Alright. Now that we survived the landing, let's go and make ourselves, truly known. Let's put a name to the boat, I guess.
Tabs, port last, don't need that.
Also, never let it be forgotten that the boat is named the Flaming Foxtail. I don't remember how we got to that, but I just remember it was got to. I think the idea was that like one of Ito's like toys was like a butt plug foxtail or something, and it was lit on fire somehow.
I threw it in a fireplace. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Like Air Force call signs. The stupider it is, the cooler it is. The cooler it is, the stupider it is.
Oh yeah.
God, I sure wish I had less mucus in my mouth.
Trying to find a map, but everything always wants to save as a WebP file instead of like a PNG or something.
Oh, does Roll20 not do WebP? That sucks.
Tyler, I got something you can put in your mouth.
I bet you do, buddy.
It's a lollipop.
Aw.
Get that .jfif.
Yeah, no, it's sad that it doesn't support WebP because like WebP's the shit whenever like the thing that you're using supports it.
Now we upload. Map page. Okay, the page I'm putting on will be transmogrifying over the course of my speaking, but
You get big dog. Do you think? I zoom out. I'm like, where's the host tower? Show me the host tower. There it is. It looks like a big, ugly, gnarled black tree in the middle of the city, just standing there. Gigantic, by the way. It's the tallest thing in the city.
Megan Hook.
Yeah, man. That's the 2 steps. Yeah, you get it in there, and then you really get it in there.
Yeah. Hey. I didn't. The Temple of Red Sails. I read it as the Temple of Red Snails. I was like, what kind of town is this?
Fuck yeah.
Red, right?
One-eyed Jacks going over to Pagan Hook. God, this really is just a freaky town, isn't it?
Oh no, dude, it's a fucking pirate town.
Throat. Me on my way to go get some throat, and then go with the boys to Pagan Hook.
so you guys will.
Oh, guys, there's the Cuddle Ass Inn.
Shut the fuck up.
You guys will get to the dock, and I'm just gonna hand wave that Cogburn will handle the like port master yada yada.
They also search Tyler.
Oh, nah, I think they're cool here.
Brandon's learned that he has to hand wave some things, or else we're just gonna derail it for forever.
For the sake of the narrative, sometimes
We
little
will
side
truly
narrative.
never let anything go.
Right. So, are you gonna make a beeline for? Oh, what are we doing now?
What are we doing now?
Graffiti. So your friend back in Neverwinter had suggested the there it is, okay. Had suggested Jarlaxle's tavern, which I don't know if I said it at the time. I'm just gonna say fuck it, she told you it was on the north side of the city. Just so you have a direction to go. But what does the party want to do?
God. Excuse me. Well, we're disembarking at the docks, I'm assuming. So, stop it. Should we make a beeline, or should we, like, I mean, we are wanting to make noise. But we could just, like, go and make noise at the One-Eyed Jacks. I mean,
Yeah,
what's
I
like
wanna let's like strut our way there like we're hot fucking shit.
Oh, dude, we're doing, like, the Livesey walk, like, the funk walk.
Yeah, we're gonna crip walk all the way over there.
I'm amazed that we haven't, like, you know, made, like, jack shit for One Piece jokes, except for Emily. But, I mean, what's the general impression that we get whenever we, you know, land our fucking airship and disembark from there? Like, get anything?
Where's the squid at?
Mostly from the dock workers and sailors around, you get a lot of just befuddled looks. You will get some naval officer almost looking sorts who will kind of immediately converge on the dock there But again, hand waving it, Cogburn will take care of it.
My dog.
That said, everyone give me a perception check.
Let me see. Percepzione. Oh, that was supposed to be a 7. Walk on.
Perception.
Luis.
I didn't mean to do it at advantage, but here we are.
That's fine. If you guys roll like that, I take the first one. If it's not
Yeah.
advantage or disadvantage. Yeah. Yeah. Ito and Cinderos and Brock, you notice easily enough that looking around the piers here, a lot of the ships are being worked on pretty heavily, like repairs. You hear like a cacophony of hammers, and some of them look to be in pretty rough shape.
Looks like they've gone through their own fights.
Well, they did say that they had encountered the frost giants. And I do believe they have naval capability. They're basically fantasy giant Vikings. Well,
Do they also laugh by going ga ba 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 ba?
I sure wish, man. Oh, that'd be great. But then we have to be friends with the frost giants.
You know, maybe we just start making friends from now on. We went about it wrong this whole time. We just need to romance them a little bit.
Yeah. Let's just scoot on over to the One-Eyed Jacks. You know, if we're like, you know, seen, like, or if anyone like asks us what our business is, or generally like, you know, scrutinizes us, then Aretha will like give the whole spiel about who they are and what they're doing. And he's not gonna make a secret out of it. He wants to make him look like they're, you know, big shit here to get shit done.
Bring me your boss.
So as you make your way to the first bridge here that would get you, you know, across the harbor, Prisoner's Carnival there, you will see a square with a lot of people just hooting and laughing as...
You're tooting?
Hooting.
Hooting. They're my people.
There are actually a couple of Aarakocra around.
Yeah, you said they were hooting.
Yeah. As there's actually a large, whatever you would call it, I guess, set of stocks that have been constructed, and there's a frost giant like set in them, and he's just straight up being pelted with stones, like en masse.
Mm.
Are we, like, we're like cheering that, right? Like, fuck those guys?
Oh, everyone is cheering and laughing. They're having a good fucking time. Like, not just casually harassing this giant. Like, no, he's getting like killed gradually.
I was wondering how big of a execution blade they need for that. It's a bit barbaric way to treat a prisoner, but it's not like we're going to...
As you look around the square, you will see that there is, you know, there's a gallows, there's a bunch of gibbets and cages and an executioner block and the whole 9 yards. Doesn't take a lot of deduction to realize that this square obviously hosts a lot of depraved shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, does it look... What's the word I want? Well used as far as giants go, or does it look like maybe this is their first? Like, I mean, I guess I'm trying to get the state of the... Like, is it kind of grungy? Like, yeah, does it look like it's multiple executions? I guess I wouldn't know if they're giant or not, but...
The giant-sized stocks look pretty newly constructed, and the only blood that appears to be staining them right now looks fresh, and presumably courtesy of the frost giant that's currently in the stocks. So he might very well be the first one. But
Yeah.
everything else in the square looks like it's been well used.
Best not to linger about it before I start thinking about the moral implications here. It's not like we're going to be doing much better once we start encountering the frost giants ourselves.
I mean, maybe a little bit quicker.
No, yes, I do want to put anything that we encounter down clean. It's a bit macabre for my tastes. Yeah, no, we can keep on going. I think that's all that Arethyr is going to want to stomach.
Bear with me, I'm graffitiing my own map.
Oh, God, it's you now.
I'm proud of
He
this
just
one.
can't help himself.
We use Brandon's own tactics against him.
Dude, there was just such low-hanging fruit on this one.
Pisser's corn?
I don't know, man. I'm not a wordsmith like you.
Someone said, say corn.
It just says Crip Island.
Wait, did you just do ooh ah? That's
there's-
fucking.
well,
That's.
No,
There's-
it was
Josh,
more of a.
It's just south of Blood Island.
Oh, god damn it.
I thought you did that on okay.
Oh,
I-
I just realized that you guys are wearing a lot of blue between you. Blood Island might be a little scary.
No, we're actually kind of a. I think we're actually kind of a clean split.
Yeah, that
Well,
might
Derek
be
wears
worse,
blue,
honestly.
and then we got 2 red. Mango wears green.
Brock wears green
Oh,
too.
speaking of gang signs, we did maternity pictures today, and Harrison was in some of them, and to make him smile, he did a lot of the 6-7 things, and so he tried to just say 6-7, and he did it with the hand gestures, and we're like, no hand gestures, and then he gave like no smiles. We're like, fine, do the hand gestures instead of doing like, the 6-7 like hand things. Dude literally throws up gang signs. I'm like, no,
Jeez.
Like, dude, what is
not
it?
gang signs?
What is with kids doing that around that age, man? I don't fucking get it. Like every fucking boy from like,
Stupid, and that's all they need it to be, Tyler.
and it's always been like since I was a kid. That is just something that like 8 to 14-year-old boys love doing in pictures. It's just throwing up random ass gang signs, like these complete and total white boys, like, upper middle class white boys.
Throw blood with their fingers, and then they're like, "Ah, yeah, I'm a middle class white boy. This is gonna be great."
Oh boy.
So, I won't make you guys roll deck saves to dodge gunfire. You guys will cross Blood Island successfully.
All right. Yeah.
Granted, it does seem, for what it's worth, that the town is very much living up to its reputation. Even the people who don't appear inherently like piratical, everyone looks hardened and/or streetwise to varying degrees.
I mean, I wouldn't live here, but I think we'll be fine for a visit.
I agree.
It's a far cry from Neverwinter, that's for goddamn sure.
If you just imagine that we're back in the dock ward, Mango, then we'll be just right as rain.
Oh, you know what? I think Brock did get shot in the crossfire there.
Oh, right in the eye. Terrible. Yeah, no,
You gotta
it's,
remember to keep your head spinning.
you got to keep their heads ringing.
So you arrive
Sorry.
at a tavern. The signage out front depicts a drow who is winking to, well, I would say to camera, but
He's not winking. He's wearing an eye patch.
he is winking with the one eye he has, asshole.
That's
So he's
funny.
blinking.
Actually, on the other, blah, 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 blah. He appears to be lifting up the eye patch and appears to have an eye perfectly intact.
That's yeah.
That's how it works. Which leads you to believe that this would presumably be One-Eye Jax.
Oh yeah.
This is really descriptive stuff here. The inn was located on the north bank of Luskin. The tavern had at least 2 floors.
Fantastic. given the kind of place we're... So, fun fact, actually, Candlestick does have some history with the One-Eyed Jacks. It's been a hot minute, but... excuse me. There were these throwaway NPCs back in the OG campaign named Song and Dance. They were tiefling twins. One was like an actual dancer. Dance was the brother. But they had Song, who was a tiefling teenager who was employed at their tea shop as like their depressed teenager, barista kind of deal while they were out. They helped her find confidence in being a songstress, and she had that whole deal. But her and her brother were from Luskin and worked at the One-Eyed Jacks. In game, this was like literal decades ago, but like just made me smile thinking about it. I was like, oh. I kind of hard pivoted their story at one point whenever we got the dragon heist, but it's a whole thing. But yeah, no. Go ahead.
You will step through the doors of the One-Eyed Jacks.
Arthur will do the standard rough tavern thing where he will. Are we working with like little like an actual hinged door? Or are we working with like saloon gates?
What do we think feels more Jarlaxle-y?
The thing is, I feel like it's too far north to have an open door the entire time.
That's a good point. Yeah, my take was going to be that he'd have some sort of like fancy entrance, but actually have like his spot like well hidden out of the way. But like, yeah, no, he's got a good point. We're pretty up north.
He's got regular doors.
He will do. Let's call him double doors, and he'll do the Aragorn like pushing them open in Helm's Deep type shit.
He's got a revolving door.
You know the fucking one. And the moment that he's in and people are looking at him, he's just going to just announce, "Good evening, folks. I heard you've got some giants that need killing." He's gonna wait and see what the reaction to that is.
Well, the reaction is that all music and conversation immediately stops as you guys do your kind of once-over of the interior of the inn. The clientele... Not quite. That would be fucking hilarious. The clientele and employees that you can see at a glance are all to a one drow.
Mm-hmm.
You will see a woman up at the bar ushering you towards her.
Yeah, we'll scoot over. Nice and calm, keeping it loose, even though the mood is immediately tense.
Gotta have some, like, fake chill about us.
I don't know if Mango's fake. She's still just chilling on her broom with her cat. Like, I don't know if she can be fake chill.
She's not that worried right now.
With a bemused smirk, the drow woman who is behind the bar will look you up and down, each of you in turn. Right, so you want drinks then, or skipping straight to business?
No reason we can't.
I'd like a drink.
Yeah, we can't speak on business with a drink in our hands, can't we?
Without taking any orders, she is just going to serve each of you a drink from a bottle that seems nondescript.
Gotcha. He'll say, "I will cut straight to the point. We heard that there was some action being taken against the frost giants rampaging throughout the region. We understand that an important man is mustering some sort of effort against this, and we would like to offer our services as of now, I suppose, experienced giant hunters."
Who's all taking a drink of the drink you've been offered?
Me.
Hell yeah.
Mango does not drink things that she has been given.
Arthur's holding it, but he's not drinking it yet.
So it sounds
Brock
like
isn't old enough to drink.
God.
okay. So it sounds like our two brothers / not brothers character can both make a con save.
Josh is the Tweety
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Come on.
D.
That was a
Around
that was
the
a
block
reach.
Once or twice, she doesn't just drink what is handed to her.
Yeah.
So you take a drink, and it burns, and almost beyond the pale for like an alcoholic burn. And yet, as soon as it like hits your blood, everything starts to feel really, really cold. Sinros, you ride the wave. It's fine. You feel a little bit dizzy almost, but it's alcoholic and it's strong. Ito, you are paralyzed.
That'll do it.
Sinros just like slaps him on his back. Ah, first time, my boy. Oh, that guy.
You slap him on the back. It's an you slap him on the back. It's an instant critical hit.
Change the accent. Oh shit!
Yeah.
First time, my boy.
Yeah, you should know better than to drink random liquids, bud.
It's not a
No.
random liquid, strangers. That's just some spider bite wine. Just a bit of a tradition for newcomers to the tavern.
Yeah.
Oh god. The. 1 second. Yeah, you know what? Arthur will. Oh, is that it?
Beyond the cold feeling and the burning, it's actually not bad.
Does it like wear off of Ito after a second?
After something along the lines of like 30 seconds.
Gotcha.
Until then, he's just kind of like tipped over on his bar stool, like leaning against the bar.
Arthur's still gonna hold on to it and not go for it yet, but
You will,
Sinros takes those 30 seconds to move Ito's hands and do like a hear no evil, speak no evil.
the barmaid seems very thoroughly amused by everything, really. All right. Well, once you've had your drinks, had your fun, I assume you want to speak to the man himself, then.
That was the goal.
Right through those doors, she'll point past a number of tables. There is some saloon-style swinging doors leading into a room beyond.
Sinros leaves leaves a couple gold, leaves a pretty decent tip. He's having a good time.
yeah. Arthur will he'll place the drink down and he'll head on. No, he'll take it with him. He'll head on over.
All right. Well, as you go past the tables, again, everyone is still, there is no conversation, there is no music. Everyone, a variety of, again, mostly piratical-looking drow, rough figures, all. Some even have eye patches, just staring intently. And if looks could kill, you'd be dead 30 times over. But you'll pass by them without incident and pass through some swinging style saloon doors.
Had to have those somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's a style.
Narrow hallway will turn a corner and you will enter a small room. There is a drow sitting on a very well appointed looking chair, has his feet kicked up on a low table, and appears to be kind of swirling around a glass full of wine. By all accounts, it looks to be Jarl Axel.
How's he looking like physically? Like how's he doing?
He looks like a drow. Smooth skin.
No injury like
I
the person had mentioned?
Doesn't appear to.
Okay. Yeah, let's continue leading it. Arthur says, Master Ben Ray, I assume.
Guilty as charged. He doesn't look up from his drink as he just kind of swirls it around in his glass.
I assume since we're standing before you here, you realize we've got something to offer you. Otherwise, I doubt you people would have let us through. But we've come from a good ways down south, seeking to put an end to the overall giant affairs that have been running rampant through the Sword Coast. We've managed to put a stopper in 2 of them already, and we heard that you are organizing a resistance against a 3rd. We would like to know if we could be of some assistance.
His eye looks up from his drink, and he takes each of you in. I won't mince words. We don't need your help, but we would benefit from it. If there is some sort of mutual gain to be had by it, then I am not ill-disposed towards sharing resources.
I'm certain that with the resources at your disposal that this could be taken care of, certainly. However, we do have a sort of personal stake in this. As it currently stands, there are 2 ruling giants that are dead by our collective hands. Chief Gov, the Hill Giants, and I believe it was what was Kaelithica's?
Illithica.
Yeah.
Thane Illithica.
Kaelithica, yeah. Thane Kaelithica has also recently perished again at our hands. The effects of their rampages have halted for the most part, and we would like to see the same be true of the northern part of the Sword Coast, one that's being victimized by the Frost Giants. Given that you are the power in the region, the one that's actually doing something about it, it only stood to reason that we would seek you out as soon as possible.
Would that something could have already been done about it, but no point in dealing with woulds and shoulds when there's work to be done. Yes. There have been raids by the Frost Giants, and we have come into direct conflict with them repeatedly. It is well past time that they were. He'll swirl his drink. Taken off the board.
I assume you have some outstanding information on them already.
They sail a massive ship. They come from the Sea of Moving Ice. They take, they pillage, they move on.
Sounds familiar to the other giants, except for the ship part.
Except for the ship part and the fact that they have a captive ice dragon at the helm. That is quite unique to the giants. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Oh yes, it's credit to them. That is something of a new development as far as shipboard weaponry is concerned. Yes, they have a dragon chained towards the bow of their ship.
Well, in our enemy making a trip through the giants, we also managed to make enemies with some dragons, so this is just par for the course at this point.
Honestly.
I thought these enemies had more class, but I see that they're just lowly trash as well.
I mean, think about it this
My
way.
man is racist to dragons, you will understand.
Think about it this way. Given the natural animosity between the dragons and the giants, at the very least, this dragon could prove a potent tool of ours. A very dangerous and loose one, but still, something pointed at our enemy is something pointed at our enemy, I suppose. You didn't catch the color of this dragon, did you?
It's white.
Okay. Good, because if it was silver, then that was going to be a bit of more of a of a moral quandary.
And pose to you a question of the purely hypothetical nature. Suppose you're a captive dragon, held by giants, your mortal racial enemy, but they set you free to set you loose upon other ships. And instead of fighting against your captors and fleeing, you do their bidding and then return to their ship. Why do you suppose this would be?
They've got something that belongs to the dragon, something that... some sort of hostage, right? Eggs, treasure?
As he takes a sip from his wine glass, he will tap his index finger to his nose.
Is it to his nose?
Yeah. As in he's gesturing like, yeah, you got it, Devin.
Oh, okay, sorry, that's not in Tyler's lexicon.
Oh, it's like saying on the nose.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Well, we're not exactly strangers to infiltrating giant strongholds, but I must admit that a ship is a bit of a different order. However, I'm assuming that whenever they make land, they go about their pillaging, that they are off the ship for quite some time.
They have a stronghold, and it can be assaulted. But the more efficient way of neutralizing the threat would be removing their Jarl, their leader. He would be aboard that great ship of theirs that's roaming the sea around here.
Well, we have been quite proficient at cutting the heads off the snakes, as it were.
Yes, so the next question I pose to you is, what sounds more palatable to you? Embarking in a battle on the sea against a giant ship full of frost giants and a dragon, or infiltrating that stronghold of theirs and finding other means of disposing of them?
I must admit I haven't quite earned my sea legs yet. And I do like finding my advantage before confronting our enemy.
What if, and I don't know if this is possible, but what if when they hit landfall, how fortified do they keep their ship? If we sneak aboard their ship, wait for them to come up, and blam blam.
I fear that if you were to do that, then you would be caught between two fronts. They keep a substantial crew aboard their ship, but then, as far as my intelligence goes, they keep perhaps an equal amount, as well as additional security, at their base of operations.
Oh, okay. No, that is fair. I just didn't know if they had enough foresight to not pillage and plunder all at once.
It was worth a suggestion. Alright. So, I assume that you've an idea of where this place is. We can reach it rather easily with our airship. The question remains is there any additional aid you can give us in this endeavor? You are a man of many means.
He will kind of tap the heel of his boot on the table to punctuate a point that he's about to bring up. Airship, yeah, that is what you want brought in here. No, I'm afraid you will need a ship. They have... I won't make you guys make insight rolls. He tries to restrain himself, but you can see the way he furls his lips as he almost spits out the next couple words. He's a little bit angry, perhaps. They've demonstrated adequate marksmanship with shipboard weapons and other defenses that I would not recommend airship travel. As that balloon of yours, you will be knocked out of the sky.
So be it.
No, either way, whether you intend to take them on at sea or to land at their base, that will require the use of a traditional watercraft.
And I assume you have one in mind.
That I do. And as there's a number of scores to be settled, I suppose it may also make it worth mentioning for your own calculations. I'll offer this much. He will kind of straighten up from his laid-back slouch as he had one foot up on the table. He will straighten himself up in his seat. If you intend to attack their ship, I will be taking the helm of our ship. I will be there with you.
Ooh. You would favor a front...
Well, I guess it's
Go ahead.
good to know that. I was going to say, well, it's good. I guess it's good to know that you're willing to do something in this exchange.
Do you favor a frontal assault like this?
I favor getting it done. I am willing to provide a ship and crew, and if it's to be an infiltration, I will simply send you on your way, but if it's to be a fight at sea, circumstances are that it's in your best interest and mine that I be there personally.
It's like out of character, like fucking taking a ship and like heading to their little spot seems like the smarter thing, but like you fucking like fighting a frost giant ship on the fucking open ocean with Jarlaxle with us sounds fucking cool.
That is entirely how I have this set up. It's literally like, honestly, ultimately, even odds for both, it's really just a matter of flavor of approach.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel the exit strategy on the ship is more beneficial. Rather than being elbow deep in Frost Giant's lair.
I'm
pro boat.
What are the capabilities of the ship that you are providing, and what about the complement? How many men are we taking onto the sea with us?
Any other day, we would be taking one of my dragon ships with something around 7 archers, a full complement of crew. He smiles bitterly and shakes his head. That is not what we have available to us at the moment. No, we'll be taking a small galleon, a crew of around 25 men. We do have ballistae and a mangonel.
Hey, what now?
Basically catapulty thingies that throw a big stone.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm trying to make sure like I have some sort of like in character reason, like be pro ship, but like pro boat sounds sick. Like,
I mean, Mingo personally does not care either way. She will just do her best.
And
it is the direct way versus the subtle / investigative way. Is direct way is, I mean, the Jarl will be on the big ship. You kill the Jarl, game over for Frost Giants, essentially.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking.
I assume that there's nothing of the Frost Giant's ship that you would like to salvage. It is a complete and total annihilation operation.
He will get a sly little smile on his face. Well, one always could have a use for a dragon, couldn't they? But no, it's not realistic to employ such a creature. By whatever means they hold it in bondage. If we were to confront their ship, there would be nothing realistically to salvage beyond what treasure may be aboard.
Well,
And he will offer a tip of his hat. Whatever treasure may be aboard, I leave to you.
and wouldn't you know it, we do have one of the finest demolition experts this side of the Chianthar. Looks at Mango. And
Yeah.
wouldn't you know it, but ships are rather vulnerable to being lit on fire.
Yeah, I started a forest fire the other day. What's so different from that?
Far be it for me to dance around the smart option here, but given what's at stake, and given the, how should I say, the potency of the assistance being offered to us, Master Benray, if you would have us on the ship for a direct confrontation, I believe you would have our services.
Now, we do have to talk about the Brock of it all.
Well, what about Brock?
There's a dragon in this situation.
Right, and the dragon is
Yes,
not...
and the dragon is our enemy, so we have no problems here.
The dragon is not a necessary salvage part of this operation. Honestly, if we take the
You
dragon
don't
off...
want a dragon mad at me for no reason in the middle of a battle with giants, Brock.
Honestly, if we can get rid of the dragon early, that would
Brock
probably
is
save us a lot of
doing
trouble.
his best to not make eye contact with Mango.
I think
I
it's...
will let it kill you if it is going after only you.
I think it is safe to say that if it is chained to the ship and we take the ship down, then it will be going to its watery grave along with the boat.
You'd hope.
Said he did mention that they have let it go to sick it on enemy ships.
Ah,
it is,
yes.
returned to them.
Well, in that
So it
case...
may or may not be changed. They may either be deploying it as air combat unit, and or just as a fucking weapon emplacement on the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no. Aerith, there's and just one last question. How large or old of a dragon are we talking here?
He will shrug. Old enough to have something to lose.
We should presume adult, then. I'm still in favor of this. If the dragon attacks us separately, I mean, with the complement of weaponry we have on the boat, that should be at least a good enough amount, good enough to give us a fighting chance to hit the thing in the air.
We've literally fought an ancient green dragon twice now, so I can't see how this could possibly go wrong.
I don't
Plus,
know.
two of us can fly, so
I don't
the
know if
water
I...
thing's kind of...
I don't know if I would call what happened to us fighting, but yes, we have survived those encounters, haven't we?
I thought you were the one who wanted to spread the tale about how cool we were.
Yes.
Did you just be cool for 5 seconds?
I would be cool in front of much less
in front
smart
of
and
the-
influential people, yes, but I would rather be a realist while we are in front of the nice gentleman here.
So out of character, I would like to hear the opinions of Ito and or Sinros on this, just because you've been a little quieter compared to the others on opinions of this.
Out of
Sinners
character.
is pro boat.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Ito?
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool.
I mean, Sinners has got t-shirts, pro boat. He's all about it.
Well, sounds like we're all in agreement then. Time like the present. Ship can be ready in the hour. I suggest you ready yourselves.
So be it. And, oh, what was I going to say? And I expect it would be a pleasure to work with you. He says kind of sarcastically, as if they're not going to fight fucking giants. As if they're going to tea.
He will, with equally bitter sarcasm / not sarcasm, just kind of quip, yes, well, we'll see who survives the day. You guys, again, just kind of hand waving this in for the benefit of time, because we are kind of coming to a close here. If you guys want to do any other prep before you actually left port here, we can cover that next time. But I will just leave you with this. With a mixed crew on board a pretty decently sized ship, and true to his word, there is a ballista at the bow, and on the top deck there is also a mangonel, basically catapult. You guys will set out from port. It will be a number of hours before you spot something on the horizon, and I will leave you with this lovely image
Zoom
as we
out.
go to that map.
Ooh,
This
I
is
like
to
it.
scale, roughly.
Oh, sick.
Go ahead and measure things with the ruler if you want.
Oh, we do have that ruler tool,
That
don't
is-
we?
That is you guys in the southeast there, and then
Yeah.
that
Oh,
is the
dude.
giant ship.
Christ.
Uh-huh. Hey, look, we knew what we were signing up for. Ooh, that's a 500-foot long boat. Holy shit.
Yeah, bow to stern, it's about 540.
That's
It's gotta hold giants.
yeah, that's a couple football fields, folks.
It's like, yeah.
It's about like a football field and a half. Or 3/4, really.
And then down in the bottom right corner, that's you guys down there.
Well, you know,
120 feet long, yes.
yeah, I'm just Jarlaxle's not stupid, you know. We got it. This is gonna be fucking sick.
And as you guys set out across the waves, we will leave it there for tonight.
Fuck yeah.
I am heading to bed.
Good night,
I
buddy.
guess.
Well,
Alright,
wait,
good
hold
idea.
on, Abraham. Hold on, Abraham.
Oh, we're gonna talk
Because
about the
you may
thing.
you may be interested in this. It's
yeah.
quick.
An email.
So I'm guessing somebody sent the email like they mistyped initials or something. Like my email, is my name, my last name
I was
followed
about
by
to
my
say.
initials. Yeah, no, it's my last name followed by my initials. And I'm guessing somebody misdid it because I got something for like a wedding registry for an Isaac Blevins that is getting married in March 7th of 2026 in Charlotte, South Carolina. The maid of honor is Annalisa Blevins.
Oh.
So I'm like, well, it's a lot of. I'm like, so I'm sitting here. I told Desiree, I was like, do I need to wedding crash?
So
Like,
I was about to say, so what you're telling me is that you're gonna go wedding crashing.
Just like, hey guys, you're nowhere near me, but I will be there. Thank you.
you guys are hosting a party for me. My name's on it.
Heck yeah.
It's pretty good, dude. Yeah, I like this story a lot better than like I was waiting for you to have like a horrific like fucking post office
Yeah.
email, like and it's like oh everyone at the post office is dead.
Fire.
It's on fire. Everyone's dead. You're being sued for $200 million.
Yeah, no, it's just somebody mistyped an email address, and so now I am aware of an Isaac Blevins getting married.
That's very funny. Alrighty, man.
Huh.
Yeah, small
Like,
world.
you know, like, sorry, I already did that.
And I'm not marrying my daughter, so you can still hang
Oh,
on
no,
that too.
that's the maid of honor. It's-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're
Well,
good.
This doesn't really make it better.
In any case. Well, thank you, Brandon, for running tonight, buddy. It was good. Good fun. It's,
I'm excited we got to the decision.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, looking forward to next time. Hopefully we can get like one or two more out through the rest of the year. Although we are rapidly approaching the holidays, so that's a big old fat maybe. We'll
I was
see.
just saying, may or may not
no.
be available next week. I don't know. I think we're supposed to have a Christmas party that day. So
Got you.
We shall
Ironically, I've been most available for D&D in December.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. Like
for the first time in the history of Isaac playing D&D, he's actually been available in December for D&D.
fucking seriously.
Which is crazy because, like, right now, if we want to get like a hold of Tyler's sister, she has like a wedding every weekend, like through next year. So it's just like, well, I just hope we never have to see her because, like,
I knew that she had a large social circle, but when I say that she's been to like 20 weddings like this year alone, just
But it's about that time though, because like that's how it was for me when I was about that age. Like all my college friends getting married all at
Yeah.
once.
I think you and I are just
Tyler
losers.
live in a weird group of gays, and gays don't get married young.
Yeah. Yeah, either me and Emily are like, weird, and like, don't have a lot of friends because we're weird hermits, or like she said, we are friends with a lot of gay folks.
Yeah, like Sam is in and out of relationships that I don't even track them because
Sam's never
they're
getting married.
poly, and so it's like a relationship lasts a month and it's really far away, and I never really hear about them. So it's like, yeah, they're probably not marrying that person. If they would probably tell me about it.
Yeah, so it's not something we get to experience very often. Not how our route through life has gone. I would love to go to more weddings. That's fucking finger sandwiches and meatballs, baby. That's like two of my favorite things. Isaac, why is your status on? Go ahead.
My sister gets married in March,
Oh, nice.
and she picked the most inconvenient day possible.
As is the way.
Like literally the one weekend I was like, your wedding can't be this weekend. And she's like, hey, guess what?
Yeah, it's kind of like Tyler's mom coming up with like Christmas dates, and like everybody wants the 27th for some reason. And it's like the 27th is my dad's birthday. I'm not going to anything else. And then she's like, well, we're going to be doing something on the 27th because it's your Pa Raz's birthday. We're probably going to do Christmas that day too. And it's like, all right.
Yeah, so
Cool.
we might just have to split up, honestly. Like, I don't know if your family wants to do stuff like later in the night or whatever, or if it's early or whatever. I don't fucking
Speaking
know.
of splitting up,
Yeah,
I desperately need to go
birthday's
use the
usually
bathroom.
an evening thing,
Good night,
but
buddy.
Bye, bud.
Good night, fellas.
Isaac,
Your
why?
Pa Raz didn't even come see me on Thanksgiving. He stayed outside the whole time.
Yeah, I know. What's Isaac? How come you have PayPal as your status on Discord, dude?
Oh?
He's getting that cash.
I guess.
Now, remember, he did it last time. He, like, pressed the random button
Oh
a
yeah,
couple
I
times.
just did a
on
random.
his
Yeah,
status.
I didn't. Yeah, I just picked a random one. Yeah,
Let me.
I'll change. I'll change. We'll change it.
I was just curious. I was wondering if that was like a
I,
thing.
I just gotta figure out how to change it now.
We can pay Isaac through
Oh, there it
PayPal.
is. Random. Oh.
Can't use that one. I'm waiting until something's funny, and not a lot of funny things. I'm in so many
Oh, I
fucking
got cat spin. I'll take it.
nice. I'm in so many fucking
Oh, it didn't
Discords at
take
this
it.
point.
It didn't stay.
Oh, that's great.
Whoa. Kirby with the gun. It is.
Ah, love it. Also, Tyler,
Yes.
I know that it is rapidly approaching freezing outside, but it is also garbage night.
Oh darn. I'm gonna give myself
You have
felt
to put the
leave.
garbage out, even if it's below freezing.
But what if I want to misbehave and skip this week?
We have a full trash can in the kitchen. It has vegetable scraps in it. It needs to go out.
All right, boys, it's been wonderful hanging out with y'all tonight, but I have to go and do a thing.
Bye, bud.
Let's put our hands in some garbage.
Yeah. Y'all have a wonderful
Good luck.
night. Keep in touch.
See y'all later.
Bye bye.
See ya.